Hey YouTube, I want to talk today about second look at the SpyPoint geopad. I've been using it now for a month or so, and I just wanted to give you a better look from perspective of actually using it. When you're using your maps on this thing, this is offline maps there, I found this thing to be extremely accurate. Like I said before, I've put this up against my cell phone, and my cell phone would have me about 5 clicks off, and this thing had me dead on right where I was at. You set it up on your computer at home, you turn it on, and you head out. And what it does is it'll attach to satellites, and it's dead on accurate. I was really impressed. There are all kinds of different overlays that you can get for the maps. This one here, you can see there's all kinds of mountain ranges and stuff, and it's a relief map. This here, where's this? This is in Idaho, I think. You know, you go up into BC and stuff, and you can see the different mountain ranges. And there's so many different maps that you can set up on this thing. There's maps for cyclists, maps for roadways, you know, you name it, you can get a overlay on that. You know, you can show your north down here in the bottom. You've got your north and your GPS, and you can create a waypoint, make a map. So I was really impressed with this. And you know, if you need to, you can also find a Ukrainian woman to marry. Apparently they're looking. And then if you go back to the home screen, you've got My SpyPoint, you got a game caller, Excel stream, offline maps, backtrack. Backtrack will help you get, if you're lost, get you back where you were going. Starts off as a circle with a little spot in the middle, which is bullseye, which is where you are, and then it'll have a north pin, and then it'll have an arrow for the direction that you're supposed to be going. I've only used it once and haven't had it set up, but you have to mark your location based on the map that you're using. So, but for the accuracy of this thing, like I was saying, I've had this in the woods under deep cover, and it'll show me where I'm at. Whereas a high-priced GPS that I've had, when you're in deep cover, it can't pick up the satellites. This can pick up the satellites. I also had the opportunity to go to the middle of the ocean. Well, not necessarily the middle, but far enough that I couldn't swim home, and tried to see if this would locate where I was, and it did. So it doesn't seem to matter where you go, this thing will locate you. The downside of this thing that I found is the batteries don't last long. I get 4, maybe 5 hours on the battery on this, and then I'm done. So if you're counting on this to get you in and out of the woods, it shouldn't be in the woods anyway, but you know, you're going to need some kind of a backup power supply, whether it be solar or something that you can plug in. As I've shown before, I'm going to go over this again just in case this is the first one that you watch. On the back, it has an SD card reader. Okay, that just slides in here to be kept. Okay, open this port here on the top, and that slides in, and you can add your SD card from your camera or whatever you want to do, right? It's a weather resistant cap on it. The other side here is for your speakers or your headsets, and then you You've got your on and off button and your volume buttons there. They're all wrapped in the rubber. And on this side, you can put your micro SD card for memory. And this here so that you can put it on a tripod. So I could actually be taking this video from my camera if I wanted to. So that's definitely a nice little feature. The other downside I found to this, and this one may be completely my problem, is I like to read, you know, on my hunting and trapping books. But if I don't have internet, it doesn't seem to be staying on this thing. Again, it could be my fault. I might not have it set properly, but every time I go to a new Wi-Fi section, then I have to re-download the book in order to read it. So that's something that somebody knows what they're doing can figure out. But all in all, I do like the tablet, but I really think SpyPoint messed up when they had the battery just so short. There's also a mic spot down here, so you can open that up. But you know, I've got friends that have tablets. You can imagine the different manufacturers and the top couple, and you know, they'll go 8, 10, 12 hours without having to charge their batteries. I'm charging mine every 3 to 5 hours, depending on what I'm doing. But the game callers inside, they sound quite good. But the downside is, again, this is a bright tablet. So if you're there 4 o'clock in the morning and you want to throw a call in, you've got this bright light. So you're not going to be doing it in a tree stand. Let's see if I can turn that up a bit. But yeah, all in all, I do like this. I've been using it a lot. I haven't been using it a lot in the woods. When I start setting my traps, then I'll be marking all these on here so that if ever I get lost, then I can be found. But you know, with the 4-hour battery time, I won't be relying on this in any way, shape, or form to get me in and out or something. There's also a few games on there, hunting games. There's a duck hunting game. There's Forest Sniper, DH Challenge. Now some of them, you know, personally, I can't, even in a video game, I can't go shooting elephants. You can do that on this game. I have no interest in that. But there's some where you're hunting deer and stuff. So those are pretty cool. So I just wanted to give you a second look at this, you know, hopefully help you decide what you're going to do. You know, for the hunter, it's got some great options on it, some great things that you can do with it. But with the short battery life, it's definitely a deterrent. The maps are fantastic and extremely accurate. So if you're going somewhere and you want to shut it off, you know, turn it on, make your mark, go to another place, turn it on, turn it off. You know, you can probably go the whole day. But it takes a good 30 seconds to a minute for this thing to boot up. So if you're one of these guys that's in a hurry, and this isn't for you either, but most of us, if we're in the woods, we're not in a big hurry, we're just enjoying it, right? So that's my second look at the SpyPoint geopad. It is worthwhile. I just wish SpyPoint would do do something with that battery. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And we'll see you next time.